Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. UFC 202. The weigh-ins are going on as we speak right now. Being weighed in is Neil Magny versus Lorenz Larkin. We're waiting on the main event, which is the fight that I am the most intrigued in. I will also be watching that Glover Teixeira versus Anthony Rumble Johnson fight, but I just feel like if Glover Teixeira tries to strike straight up with Anthony Rumble Johnson, he's going to get dominated. Anytime I seen Anthony Rumble Johnson in a striking match versus anybody, he has ended up winning the fight. So, in order for Glover Teixeira to win that fight, he's gonna have to take Anthony Rumble Johnson down or smother him, much like Daniel Cormier was able to do when he beat him. So, I definitely have Anthony Rumble Johnson winning that fight. But what am I waiting on right now? I'm waiting on the Conor McGregor versus Nate Diaz to hit the stage. Of course, the previous weigh-ins, I did not get to see those. There was some sort of childish water bottle throwing and shit like that. Much to me, I felt like was just theatrics and just hyping the fight. But I'm really interested to see what adjustments Conor McGregor makes. If you guys did not know, Conor McGregor, all of his losses have come on the ground. Every single loss every single time that Conor McGregor has lost a fight, it has been due to groundwork. So that is something that I really want to see what Conor McGregor does and how he's changing it. Like for instance, like I said, the last times Conor McGregor has lost, all of those losses have come via submissions. Every single one of them. You when you saw him versus Chad Mendez on the ground, his ground game is the weakest part of his game. His stand up is tremendous, but his ground game is a weakness. And for a 28-year-old fighter, I wonder how much improvement he can make in his ground game. So that is going to be the most interesting part of it. I got glimpses of the water fight that happened between himself and Nate Diaz, but I really want to see what these weigh-ins look like, um, what he looks like coming into this fight, what he comes in weighing, and then we shall go from there. Now, this whole fight card seems to be very, very feisty after each other. Pemberton versus Phillips. All right, come on. There is 90,000 people watching the weigh-ins. That lets you know just how big of a draw a guy like Conor McGregor is. I know like hell they don't want to see him lose again. And then of course people have there's a lot of people out there that like Nate Diaz as well. But this like I said before, man, Conor McGregor is a rock star. He can't afford to lose another fight though. He can't afford to lose to Nate Diaz twice. All right, Raquel Pennington coming out to the ring right now. Well, coming onto the stage right now. Oh boy. Pennington weighing in at 133.5 pounds. Every single fighter on this card is having to be separated. See, that lets you know that the UFC is definitely trying to sell this fight with adversity after adversity, because every single fight on this card there seems to be some sort of personal vendetta. Like every single person is coming up acting as now this guy right here that's coming up every single time, Cody Garbrandt. That guy has a lot of potential. Um, every time I've seen him, I thought that he has consistently improved as a fighter, and I think Cody Garbrandt is one of those guys who is just about ready to take that next step. He's 9-0, looks solid in every single fight, and if I'm not mistaken, he's in the same camp as T.J. Dillashaw. So this that's a kid that is going to be marketed heavily as he continues to grow. And let's see if there's and there we go again. Cody Garbrandt is up in the face of like every single fight. There seems to be some type of animosity. And you know what though? I can like if I was a fighter, I would kind of have to be like not like you in order to go and punch you in the face. Like even though I'm getting paid for it, I couldn't get into an octagon and just punch a guy that I don't really know. You know what I mean? Even though it's a competition, I would have to hate your. It would be better if I hated your fucking guts. Then I can go in there and level you and not care. But if you're a nice guy, like certain guys just come off to me as nice guys, I don't know how I would do that shit. Honestly, if I was a fighter in the UFC. And now we have Tim Dirty Means. Here he comes, 25-7. Tim Means. And here we go again. More. Well, that's just a normal pose. So those guys, that didn't seem like no personal shit. Liam versus Perry is the next fight here. Mike Perry 7-0. Mike Perry coming in, and here comes some. Oh boy, I already know that this right here, these guys are gonna get in each other's faces. 105,000 people are watching this video live. Wow. And there it is again. There it is again. Hey, see, the UFC needs to stop this because now it's looking fake. Oh, Rick Story versus Donald Cerrone. That's gonna be a war. Oh boy, that's a good fight. That's one hell of a fight. Donald Cowboy Cerrone versus Rick the Horror Story. Oh boy, that's a good fight. 170 pounds for Cowboy Donald Cerrone. And here comes Rick Story, 19-8. Not quite sure what the main card is on this. All right, so all right, now we're about to hit the co-main event. Co-main event, which is going to be Anthony Rumble Johnson versus Glover Teixeira, which I've already kind of gave my predictions on it, but let me repeat those predictions. I've never seen I've never seen Anthony Rumble Johnson stand up and strike with someone and lose. I've never seen that before. The people that I've seen been able to beat Anthony Rumble Johnson have wore him down. They've wore him down or taken him down, gotten him off of his feet. We shall see how Glover Teixeira, who is a good striker in his own right, how he deals with the tremendous power of Anthony Rumble Johnson. I can't wait. That's going to be a damn good fight. I hope that I get home in time to watch this one, because that's going to be a good one. All right. Anthony Rumble Johnson. Let's see what he hits the stage at. 205. And let's see if these guys go out and get in each other's faces. Okay. They shake hands and they pose like normal guys. That's going to be a war. But Glover Teixeira has to take him down. If Glover Teixeira doesn't take Anthony Rumble Johnson down, he's going to lose. All right. And here comes the fight that I think everybody's been waiting for, the main event. Conor McGregor versus Nate Diaz. Of course, the first time Nate Diaz able to defeat Conor McGregor by choking him out, rear naked choke. I'm not surprised, motherfuckers. Oh boy. I'm not surprised, motherfuckers. Oh man. Here we go. Yes. Nate Diaz. Oh man. I've heard Conor McGregor is still making more than Nate Diaz in this fight. I'm not surprised, motherfuckers. Here we go. Oh man. All right. 30 minutes to the Dolphin game, too. Here we go. 19-3, 3 losses, all coming by submission. He's got a big uphill task tomorrow, and the UFC is hyperventilating right now. 168 pounds for Conor McGregor, who comes out screaming and shit. I don't know what that does. Conor McGregor, they're going to keep these guys away from each other. There's no way in hell they're going to let those guys go face to face again until they hit that octagon. And here comes, here comes, oh man. Here comes Nate Diaz. Oh boy. Nate Diaz on the scale. 170.5 pounds for Nate Diaz. And they're going to keep them as far away from Dana White. Hey, hey. Oh man. Dana White losing his mind in there trying to keep them guys apart. That shit was funny as fuck. Dana White losing his mind in there trying to keep them apart, yo. Hey, that's good. Hey, this is gonna be one hell of a fight tomorrow. That's all I gotta say. There it is. Conor McGregor versus Nate Diaz. This is gonna be one hell of a fight. I can't wait. Anyway, man, for the rematch, my official prediction for this rematch, I am Nate Diaz. All right, my official predictions. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say that Conor McGregor is gonna keep this fight standing and win this fight in a decision. That's my official prediction. Anyway, folks, I'll talk to you guys next time. We got 30 minutes before the Dolphin game. Peace.